Earlier today, we had an incident where civilian infrastructure, including a kindergarten, were hit. The Ukrainian foreign minister already said the heavy weapons had been fired at Stanitsya Luhanska and was a serious violation of ceasefire agreements. In the last few minutes, too, we've heard from the Ukrainian president. The shelling of a kindergarten in Stanitsya Luhanska by pro-Russian forces is a big provocation. It is important that diplomats and the OSCE remain in Ukraine. Their monitoring activities are an additional deterrent. We need an effective mechanism for recording all ceasefire violations. The OSCE, the Organisation for Security Cooperation in Europe, and also the Ukraine's Joint Forces operation, which monitors shelling overnight, have suggested about an hour and a half ago that 29 shells fell. That's from midnight, as I said, overnight. 27 of them, including weapons that are banned under the Minsk agreements, basically heavier caliber weapons. And apparently that does happen all the time, but that's compared to 5 shells yesterday and 0 a month ago, for example. So a real uptick. The corollary of that, though, is the counterclaim, something we've heard so much about, and it's been reported that assertions about shelling were also made by representatives of the self-proclaimed Luhansk People's Republic, so Russian-backed separatists. It said Ukrainian forces had used mortars, grenade launchers and a machine gun in 4 separate incidents on Thursday. Worth bearing in mind, this is an area of conflict, so these claims do happen all the time. So that is the latest on that incident. But as the NATO Secretary-General was asked, everybody very aware of the issue of false flags, for example, hitting civilian areas. And so we need to keep a close eye on that, obviously.